Every week we'll get patients asking me this question on how do I stay so positive? How do I stay so loving? How do I stay so happy? And it's like they're painting this picture like I'm this perfect guy, right? And I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm not perfect, but I'm near perfect, right? I mean, I've got flaws, maybe one or two. I have bad days. And when I was going through this early on in this journey and learning the healing arts and becoming a healer, and one of the things we talk about is you got to keep your vessel clean and clear. So as the healer, you need less interference, right? We need less clutter in our life, in our brain, so we could be a vehicle of hope and healing for mankind, plain and simple. So with that, I had to do a lot of soul searching, which entailed, I've been to a lot of conferences, I've read a lot of books, I've listened to a lot of tapes, I've talked to thousands of people, I've hung out with people that I can now call mentors, and learn their walk in life, okay? And what makes them tick and how they adapt. And one of the greatest conversations I ever had, and it was a short conversation with a man by the name of Wayne Dyer, D-Y-E-R. Absolutely amazing man. Check out some of his work. And every time you listen to him talk, he's like this peaceful, loving, nurturing, cool, like calm guy. And I started judging myself, and I'm like, why can't I be more like that? How come I can't be more cool, calm, collected all the time? Because I see me when I get pissed off. My kids see me when I get pissed off, and it would bother me to think like I'm not like that. Like Wayne wouldn't do this. So one day I was talking to him. I was with him at a conference, and I said, Dr. Dyer, I got a question for you. Do you ever have bad days? Like, do you have days where you just get pissed off and you're not this loving guy, this guru to everybody? And he started laughing, and he said, absolutely. And I was like, wow, this dude's human. And I said, really? He said, yeah. He said, I'm human. We all have bad days, right? We've all kicked proverbially the dog, where we just do something out of reaction, feeling, whatever it is, whether it's yelling at your spouse, your kid, whatever, and afterward you're saying, why did I do that? It's part of being human, okay? But the awesome part is recognizing that. And when you recognize that and you embrace that, it will happen a lot less infrequently. Like you'll be in that space of love and nurturing a lot more when you could just forgive yourself and let go and not be so attached. So I asked him what he did. I said, when you get in those moments, what do? He said, I call it my cave time. My cave time. Well, I'll disappear and I'll be alone. I just want to be alone, detach, and get away from it all. So here's what I'm telling you. I am awesome. I am loving. I am nurturing, as are each and every one of you, right? It's how we handle our day in and day out stress, whether we're going to adapt to it by striking back or knowing the right time to pull away. So one of the biggest things that works for me is to pull away and get quiet, right? And that could even mean getting away from my spouse, my kids, and I get into my cave time and I just read, whether I'm reading the Bible, I'm reading good books, I listen to music, I pray, I meditate, whatever it is. You got to get alone and just clear your brain, right? We talk about clearing the leaves in the stream. I don't want to focus on the problems. I want to clear it so my life, my stream could flow and I could be clear, right? And I could just think. And one of the things I'll do is I'll sit for ideas where I'll just, whatever's bothering me, whatever triggered me, I could write it down on my yellow legal pad, which I always have a yellow legal pad nearby. And it may take me 20 minutes, it may take me an hour, right? But my answer will come through where I'll find my peace. And it's all about finding your peace, but creating the space so that you could find it. And knowing you're not alone. We all go through this. It's just, you want to resonate at a higher level. Give yourself the time and space to heal, think, adapt, and then take better action so that your life is better and those lives are around you are better. So you could be a more loving, nurturing, awesome human being on a regular basis.